Oh, give it a hard shove. Evening. Hiya, Heather. Come on, phone. So I'm just trying to share the page to the other. Evening, Heather. Evening, Connie. Evening, Chloe. Hi, Libby. Hiya, Emma. Hiya, Chelsea. Hiya, Joanne. Hiya, Sandra. Hiya, Katie. Has everyone had a good day? Hiya, Mandy. I know a bit earlier than normal. I wanted to try and finish a bit earlier. So I'm just trying to share this to the other page. Right, there we go. Now it's playing ball. Turn the Wi-Fi off. Hiya, Grace. Hiya, Lauren. Hiya, Joanne. A bit of a hot day. I know I've definitely caught the sun. Went outside and cleaned the car, but with the rain and the water and the sun, I feel a bit sunburnt now. Hiya, Janet. Hiya, Jane. I know it is hot. I've spent the last 3 days sweating, which isn't great. It's definitely muggy. I thought we were meant to have a thunderstorm, but it's not happened yet. Hiya, Jade. Hiya, Becky. Hiya, Jane. You're awake. That's good. Right, what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to do some spirit portraits to start with, and then follow it with some free spirit messages or guidance. And the guidance can be on love, general, or development. I'll go with some portraits first. Hiya, Valerie. Hiya, Susan. Has anyone done anything nice this week? Got anything nice planned for the weekend? Thunderstorm tonight. I don't think we're due one at the minute, Chloe. I don't know whereabouts you are. But it'd be nice if we had one. I didn't put sun cream on, but I had plenty of water, Sandra, which I don't think it's actually helped. Done. So I did the car needed to clean. So I think I spent the whole of the afternoon in the sun. In heavy rain in Liverpool. It better not actually rain. I do want the thunderstorm, but the car's clean, so I don't really want the rain. Yeah, we were meant to this morning. That's what it said on the weather last night. But then woke up this morning and the weather had changed. That's normally the way. I thought it was going to come last night, but it never did. You're still in the garden, Sharon. It's nice. Right. You're celebrating your team winning the Premier League. Yeah, I don't follow too much of football. I don't have enough time anymore, Mandy. But Liverpool's the team that I do support. I generally follow England more than the Premiership side, but Liverpool's the one that I'd wanted. I did tell some of the Liverpool fans last summer that Liverpool would win it this year round. So I'm glad they did finish the season. But none of them that I said to put a bet on did put the bet on. And the year before, I told them that Liverpool would win the Champions League. They didn't put a bet on. So, but I do think they'll get two, but I don't know which two next year. Hiya, Grace. And Susan, you've been celebrating Liverpool winning. You had a thunderstorm earlier, Sharon. Now you're making me jealous. And Grace, you had a thunderstorm, lightning late last night. We missed that. Marie loves thunderstorms. We have seen a few rather big ones in our life. We're normally caught right in the middle of it. Izzy, you remember a big one, don't you? Brendan. I've got a daughter with us watching tonight as well by the side of us. Right. Sharon, you've got the grandsons in the pool. Don't blame you. Right then. Let's get going. Let's see what we can do. Let me just get some pencils ready to see. So if anyone wants me to try and bring a spirit through as a portrait for them, please do put a yes, please. Okay, and we'll go from there. Where's that? On that one. Graphite. I don't know which cup. I'm just picking up two next year. I should imagine the odds would be pretty good for Liverpool winning it twice since they haven't done it for 30 years. It wouldn't surprise me if they did get Champions League again next year. Sharpen. That's what that's for then, right. That ready? Right then, spirits, come close and we'll see where we're going to go from here. Right then. Down so you can see what I'm doing. Almost done. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. He was trying to put some detail into this one. He was. Right. So there's the first one. So if anyone recognises, do tell me yes. Okay. Or I will post these up afterwards and then you can comment there. And then I'll try and pass the message through if they come back to me. Okay. That's number one. That's the 26. Let me write that on here. Now I am hot. What do I do with that? Joanne, looks a bit like Dad. Did he go rather early? He went earlier than he should have done. There may have been something else wrong, but I do pick up something pain to do with my chest, across the heart. I'm not saying necessarily heart attack, but I do feel pain across my chest. Okay. Is there another sibling to do with you as well, Joanne? A sibling, I just said another sister. You're not telling me if there's any others than that. Okay. Drop me a message afterwards, Joanne. Okay, please. There's some important date or something coming up with him. Not necessarily with him, but an important of someone that's living. I do feel it is in your direction. There is a sibling. There's another sibling, isn't there? She's producing flowers, but I'm not positive it's birthday. Right. Okay, drop me a message afterwards, Joanne. Okay. All right. Put a yes, please. Then, if you'd like me to try and bring one of your spirits through, and do try and push them towards me as well. So, if you're asking one to come through, do try and push them. Definitely drop me a message then, Joanne. Okay. It was just like he'd come straight to the front, which he wouldn't normally do. Is what I picked up before I even started drawing. He like had a conversation with me before, but he didn't tell me what. I picked that up more afterwards. He was very polite and seemed to talk his way to the front to other spirits, if you know what I mean. A lot of manners. Right. Right then, so let's go again. So put a yes, please, and let's see where spirit wants to lead me. Right, let me tilt this down again. So I know I go quiet while I'm doing this. Spirit do step close, and then I kind of have to step back to allow them to draw. There we go. Here's number 2. Right. Going completely differently to the first. Right. So if anyone does recognise, please tell me please tell me. I wouldn't have been surprised if this man would have been able to draw in his life. Okay, he drew remarkably quick, an object for charcoal rather than just a pencil. So he may have been able to draw while he was alive. If you do recognise, just let me know. Let me put this one up. Right, where's that? HB. Age. He would definitely wouldn't have perceived himself as old. Okay? So he'd been fairly fit and active even to when he passed. I'd have said he would be over 50. Otherwise, he'd have looked like he'd have had a hard life. But definitely somewhere between 50 and 65. No, that's not helpful particularly. He hasn't told me the exact age. Well, come back to me, see if you can give me anything clearer. But again, with this one, I believe it's as if someone's birthday or an anniversary or something around, okay? Which is why he's now come forward. I do believe he may well be a friend opposed to a family member to someone. How old would your brother have been, though, Lisa? He definitely lived. He definitely gone into his 40s, 50s. But I'll see if I can try and bring a female through the next one rather than another male. So if anyone is trying to get a female through, do put a yes, please. Okay, down. And I'll try and bring a female through. Okay, that's charcoal. 3B. So I'm going to try and bring. A female on this one. I'm trying to catch up with the conversations now, and I can't keep up. I've missed the first part of it. Angel Rody was the last one you'd done. Hold it up again, then Heather. I've just seen your comment. He was definitely a proud man, Angel. Drop me a message and I'll try and tie you up afterward. I've got a female that stood by me to come through now. Okay. Let me put this down and let's get going then on the next. Lady's a perfectionist, I think. Sorry, I'm not talking while I'm drawing. I don't really talk while I'm drawing, so I have to step back. The drawing, I couldn't decide whether her hair was down or she got it tied back. I know she kept altering it. So now, yes, I'm only talking at the point that I finished drawing. I have to step back while and let spirit step into me. It's not me that's drawing, basically. Spirit come close to me in order to draw. I do feel she'd have been younger, 30s. I like to keep you on your toes, Valerie Cox. I've come on a bit earlier today. Send us a message, an angel. If the second one was your dad, that's no problem. Let me take this one here. I'm roasting. Number 3. Okay, so I don't know if anyone recognised that. Do drop me a message. Oh, you can put it on here. I know she couldn't decide whether to have her hair down, right, over the ears or tied back, but the tying back would have been quite low down. Okay, more at the back of the neck. I do need a fan. Izzy's stolen it and taken it upstairs. I do get hotter as well while I'm doing this anyway. In winter, I'm hot. Okay. Right then, so let's try and do another one, and then I'll move across to readings. Right then, here we go. There we go. That's not exactly done a big portrait though. I don't know if anyone recognises him. Let me just try and make the eyes clearer because that's not showing up at all. And I was significant with the hair won't necessarily look like it, but it definitely he wanted hair exactly as was. So it would have definitely been over from what side was that? Right to the left. A long way across. It looks like your father, Grace. I know with him, it was like I'm not putting a smile on, because I did get as he was finishing with the mouth. It's like that's not. It would have been. I do feel it would have been in the 50s. So, Grace, could your father draw? Because I know he did that remarkably fast. He may not have drawn. He may not have done a lot of drawing, but he would have. This man definitely would have been able to draw. Okay, I haven't got a name, but the letters I'm being given three letters. I don't know whether they're independent, whether they're initials or not. I've got a J, a G, and a K. J, G, and a K. Let me put a date on those anyway. 26th of the 6th. Back in his days. If spirit do draw in their younger days, okay, they'll often draw to something similar to what you've got a photo of. So normally there'll be some evidence of them in that form. Okay? That's typically what they do. So if they do draw like younger than when they actually passed, there's normally a photo to match it. Because typically when that has happened, they've had the photo up. People that have been drawn like that. I'm sure this man would like to drink, but I don't see a pint glass. It's more of a, it's not a shot glass, but a tumbler. Lorraine Gill. So KJ Jill, Ken John Gill. But if it looks like Lorraine, if it looks like him as well, and you've got a photo, do send it through. And Grace, likewise, and I will narrow it down for you. Okay, to Twitch. But if that's his name, and I've given them the initials, was he known? Was he known as John or was known as Ken, Lorraine? Okay, that's sounding more like it, and I'm being drawn towards you. Was he known as John or as Ken? Because just I got a J before I got the K. Okay, that was all I wondered. Right. But do drop me a message and I will work that out by Grace or Lorraine. Okay. I will work that out for you and then pass a message through. But does anyone want me to read through? Although he was known as Ken, was he christened as John, being his like first name? Just drop us a message rather than me concentrate on that, then I can move on. Okay, do you want me to carry on doing portrait? Portrait, I'll move to readings. If you comment on portrait or readings. Did the picture resemble him though, Joanne? Oh, you were the first one anyway. Move to readings then, right. Okay, that's when the results go, right. We just put these away then. I'm back in here. We'll move on to readings, okay? But I do need to go and wash my hands first. Before I do that, I've got graphite, well, charcoal and lead all over them. So give me 1 second. I'll be back in a second. Easy on the spot. On it is. You do a free reading. Back in 1 second. Oh, there's a pencil I lost. Here, Dizzy. Right, so we'll move on to that's the 3B. We'll move on to do some readings. I can also do guidance. On guidance, I can use the oracle card for development reading, guidance, general guidance, or love. Okay. and I will try and bring spirit through. But I'm going to start with spirit. Just as I went to wash my hands, I got a female that started singing to me, and it was the song "Put Your Hands Up." Put your hands up. I don't want to sing it particularly, but she would have been slightly younger. Okay. I don't know whether Kim's who they want, or Kim is their name. Is that your name, or who you're trying to talk to? If they're trying to talk to Kim, and let me have your name. Is there a Kim that's trying to just try to push a friend through? Kimberly, Kimberly, Kimberly Richmond. Okay. Did Cody like music? Kimberly Richmond. Did Cody like music? That's who I believe I've got with me, but she was singing. I don't know if there's anything relevant with "Put Your Hands Up." Kimberly, like music. Okay. Hopefully, there's not any relevance. She's trying to give you a sign. Put your hands up. Okay. So hopefully, you've not been doing anything naughty. Okay. She's laughing. But, and she loves you, but I don't feel that she was family. Okay. He. No. No, it's not Cody, then, isn't it? It's not you. Okay. I'm getting a C. Kim. I'm getting it. It's a she that's talking to me, not a. It's not a male that's talking to me. I've got a female that's singing. So Cody's male. Okay, I've not got Cody with me then, right? Give me a name. Okay, but I've got a C. We're coming with it. Is there another Kim online for a start? I've got the name Kim being given to me. Name Kim. So I think I might have this the wrong way around. I think the spirit is actually called Kim. Has anyone tried to push a Kim through to me? I'm not. She's not giving me who she's trying to communicate with. Okay? Has anyone tried to push a Kim through to me? If not, I'll step her back in a minute. Just someone's tried to push a Kim through to me, or is waiting for a Kim. I don't feel she's a loved one. It's as if she's a friend. It's as if she's a friend. Okay? Who are you trying to get in touch with? Right, let me step back. Step back. She's definitely a. Write it down. One sec. I'll move on. Let me put you back. She was almost 36, so she would have been 35. And she was almost 36. Tell me who fought him. I'll post it up. Okay. Now the spirit's definitely Kim. Okay. It's not. Is it a child? No, she's not a child. I don't typically bring children through on the lives. I do ask for them to at least be over 16 before they step forward. So very rarely on the lives, unless they trick me, would they come through. Okay. Step back now, please. Not try and bring them through if they ask later. Okay. Doesn't make sense to a Jane. Okay. If she's stepping back, it's like she's saying Jane. Right. We'll move on from there. He is Angel, but I will pass yours because I've already drawn the portrait. I'll pass the message through privately afterwards, okay? Because once I've done the spirit portrait, I try and pass through a little bit more, okay? So I will pass that through. So let me do the love reading for Sandra Strange for a second while I try and get Kim to step back a little bit. Right. She hasn't actually said the name Kimberly to me. That was when I saw the Kim online. She's just said her name's Kim, okay? So I've given 35, Jane and Butterfly from her. But I believe the butterflies, she's shown Jane the butterfly. Okay, but I don't know there is sometimes a Jane online. Sandra Strange, right. Bernadette, I will come to you next because I've got a male that's by the side of me for you. Right. Sandra. Sandra, as if you've got to release the past, let go of the past, release it, okay? And that will aid you to experience more love in the present moment. But I do feel someone's coming back into your life, Dorothy. You may not want them back in your life, but they're going to try and reconcile with you. Okay? So someone from your past is returning to your life for the purpose of trying to reconcile. Okay? I don't know whether that's to reconcile a full relationship or just to try and give an apology from the past. But great love is worth taking the steps you're being guided to take. Okay? You're letting your mind sort of stop you. Follow your instincts and move forward. Make the effort. Okay? But it is as if someone has hurt you in the past. It is going to give a chance to going to try and apologise to you. Okay? I don't feel you'd move forward in that direction. Okay? It's as if you're already communicating or got someone around you. Okay? And you may have some doubt at the moment, Sandra, that you're either just around the corner is the one, or you're with the one at the moment, Sandra. So just start following your instincts, okay? And don't let your mind sort of waver those instincts. You're being pushed forward. I've got a male talking to me, Sandra, now. It doesn't feel like a father or a grandfather, wants you. He wants you to be happy. Sorry for not still being with you. I don't know whether you've got a partner that's in spirit or soulmate in spirit. He's referring to soulmate, Sandra. Does that make any sense to you? Okay. He wants you to be happy. He says you deserve to be happy, but he's like, he'd wait. So he's saying that is right. You have already met the one that the romantic partner. That is the one. He'd be waiting. He still wants you. He says you can still be happy. He's categorically saying he doesn't need to. He's not giving permission because he doesn't want to give permission. That's not right. Okay, but he loves you and he just wants you to be happy. He wants you to move forward. Okay? Have some happiness around you. Sorry, I've not been looking at the comments. Let me look back. Yes, okay. So have you been contemplating moving forward or starting to look to try and have, he's calling it more companionship. He is apologising for going early. He truly loves you. He's trying to sing something to me. He's laughing. Right. Not singing. I know the song. Okay. He says he knows you are, Sandra. Sorry, I've just seen the comment. Okay. I'm sure he's singing a song. I'm trying to remember the song title, and I don't want to sing the song. He's trying to say he deeply loved you. Victoria's Right said Fred song, but I wasn't too sure that he was greatly into music, but he just wants you to be happy. Okay, as if companionship's more important, so you're not. He doesn't want you to be lonely, and he's extremely worried about you being lonely. So if he's always around you anyway, okay, and he's hoping that you always spot his signs. Hi, Sandra. I've just realised who I'm talking to now because I've got a daughter that's come through. Right. So there's two of them together. Right. She wants to know that she loves you as well. But they want you to be happy. Okay? It's like they both want you to be happy. Well, Sandra, your daughter just wants you to say she likes whatever you're doing at the minute or whatever you're trying to do. She's telling you you've got some terrible photos of her. It doesn't mean the ones when she's poorly, she's saying, but there are some where she's pulling some face. She keeps showing everyone the bad photos. She says, show the good ones. She says, you know what I mean? I know you asked for love, but she just wants to know that she's pleased with whatever you're doing. She's not going to leave you. And she's even confirming that he's always around you as well. But I just want you to be happy. It's time that happiness comes your way, even if it's companionship. Okay? Remind me, Sandra, just drop me a message because there's something I wanted to pass across that she doesn't want me to say now, but please remind me, okay? And I will put that privately to you. So I hope that's helped you, Sandra, but I will pass the last bit of the message if you remind me, okay, on to you. But Bernadette said I'd come to you next because I've got a gentleman that's around you, okay? And he's saying you still need guidance, but well, I believe I've got a father that's by the side of me, okay? And he didn't tell you he loved you enough, Bernadette. He really does love you. He just wished he'd said it more. Right. Is Bernadette still here? Bernadette, you still online? Yes, okay. He's quite pleased with you in a way, though. And well, he said he's always proud of you. He says he's pleased because you've kind of corrected parts of your life. He's saying okay? You've not given up on the work that you're meant to be doing, like your life purpose. Okay, You just need to correct your life. By correct, he's saying, no, you know me, I was always terrible with words, he's saying. Okay? He didn't mean it the way it come out. So he's making me laugh. He says, you sure you're ready for this? With me giving you advice. And, right. He's still talking to me, but he's calling to use Oracle as well. Go on, then. Saying as you should. So you're not listening to stuff you're picking up yourself, Bernadette. Okay? You've got to continue making a stand for what you believe in, okay? And do what feels right. Okay? It doesn't matter if you get disapproval or judgment. Okay? You need to let yourself stand out and be noticed. Because if you're getting disapproval and judgment, there's others that will actually be agreeing with you. Okay? He really needs you to stand up, he's saying. He says, stand up for yourself. Speak your truth respectfully and compassionately. Okay? So you don't need to be wishing for karma or anything else like that. Just don't be attached to an outcome. Okay? Just be yourself. Okay? Because you don't need to know the answer yet, as long as you're still moving forward. Okay? It's like you've basically got two paths ahead of you, he's saying, Bernadette, and you've got an option for either. So don't commit to either at the moment. Just keep moving forward, and it'll make sense which path you need to take. I do see that there's problems around you, okay, that you're trying to make a decision, but you're not stepping far enough back. He's telling me in order to make that decision, because there has been good in the past, but at the moment there's arguments and things going on. He's saying, do stand tall. He's saying you're right. He said he wouldn't normally tell you. You don't need to be screaming from the rooftops that you're right, but you just need to stand tall. He's saying your dignity no matter what, and you'll then get the respect that you deserve back. But he's saying you are right. Whatever you're asking for should be possible. You don't be pushing that. How does this make sense to you? Because he's not telling me exactly what he's talking about. You don't know which way to go. You go around in circles. He's saying, stop, don't go around in circles. He's saying, just take a bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. Because he's saying it's like you've got. He's saying at the minute it's almost 50% of you wants to go that way and 50% wants to go that way. He's saying to stop using the roundabout and just picture a crossroads. Okay? Let go of your fear. He says that's your biggest problem. Why you're going around in circles? You need to let go of your fear. Know that you're safe. Okay, you're protected at all times. You have got the courage. You have got the strength to do whatever you want to do. He says he's always around you. Okay. I don't know whether this makes sense, but I'm sure he's just giving me. For goodness' sake, don't just listen to Mum's advice. Okay. I don't know whether well, definitely there's a female. He's like, don't just listen to their advice. It's like when you talk to. Okay. But he's telling you you need to be using both your intuition and your intellect to solve this problem and get the answers to your questions. Okay? He's saying you just need to stop being a mountain goat. You got because you're too close to the situation. He says the balance isn't there. You've just got to bring the balance back. But it's basically there is happiness no matter which path you take. You just need to commit to one path. Okay, step back a little bit. Right. Sorry for calling you a mountain goat. That came out a bit too quick. Okay, it was him that's giving it that way. Right. He says you have got strength when you need to. You confront everything head on, which is why I said that when you need to. But at the minute, you're not committed to doing that. Okay? If anyone crosses you, that's the way. That's the way you can be. All right. And he just says, Benedict, he's saying he loves you. Okay. It makes sense. So I'm glad it did. I didn't want to insult you. Right. Kimberly, Cody isn't with me at the minute, but I'm trying to get him to come to me. So if you can try and push him towards me, I'll try and bring him through. Okay. Come on, Rem. Is Mandy online? Mandy Pepper. Is Mandy Pepper online? Or a Heather? You're welcome, Bernadette. I've got Mandy Pepper. I've got a lady that's stood by me asking for her. Okay? And I've got two ladies stood by me asking for Heather. I believe it's a link to do with whoever I drew earlier, but it's not the ones I drew. There's some link to the ones I drew. So maybe that was the first picture. Was there Heather? Okay, I think it's trying. Look back. What are you trying to tell me? Is there a Heather online or Mandy? If not, I'll have to push those back. All right. Heather. Okay. Right, let's go with you then for a minute. Okay, and I've just got yes. Okay, that's Rudy. Right. You've got a link to one of the pictures I drew, or a friend of yours, or something. So pulled you out that way. Rudy. Okay. Okay, I've got two ladies by me. The younger one's quite amusing. Okay. I was going to say mother, but I've just been told I'm wrong. Start with the other. Okay, I've definitely got a grandma with me, Heather. Okay, I've got a grandma with me. I've just been told off now, so she wants to be called Nan. Okay, Nan. And like you've been greedy, she's saying. You've asked for two people to come through. So she's saying she's also with. Are you really close to an aunt or something? Okay, I'll come back to you, Mandy. Okay, Heather, were you close to an aunt? Nan's telling me you're worried about the aunt. I think that's the aunt that I've got with me. Heather Rudy. Heather Rudy. So the comments on here are slow. I've got Nan and aunt. So you've asked for both to come through to you. Well, your aunt first, okay? Some people may have got weights over their shoulders to do with her passing. She wants everyone to know that she's fine. Okay? She's now happy. Not that she wasn't happy before, she's saying, but she is happy. She's not hurting. She's fine. Okay? People need to let go of the problem with the goodbye. Okay? And she does visit everyone. She does want to know you. She loved you. I believe you were close, Heather. She's thanking you for whatever you do. Okay? Or you might talk to her. Okay? Nan, you've got a bond with as well. Okay, come on then, Nan. Nan wants to tell you that she's really proud of you. Okay, Heather? She's saying she's really proud of you. Would it be right you've got a decision or something to make? You said you don't keep following through with your. Nan's saying you don't always follow through with your dreams, or you're not moving forward towards your dreams. You don't follow your instincts when you want change. She's proud of you. She says you can achieve anything you want. Okay. All right. She says you do know the answer, but you're not following your instincts. Heather, one sec. She's asking me to help in this way, right? Basically, you've got your intentions, she's saying. You just got to be crystal clear on your intentions, then focus on them. Okay. And then move quickly to achieve your goal. And it's like something you don't want to be lingering on. It's like you've got to make that decision and move forward, she's saying. But to make that decision and commit to it, it's like you need some space. I don't know whether that makes sense to you. It says your ideas and your imagination are very, very good. Okay, so if you believe in yourself and believe what you're going to achieve, it'll always come about. Does it make sense that sometimes you might struggle listening? She's saying you need to listen. Okay? You're saying you do, there's a bit of a situation around you, or you're not looking clearly enough. You need to step back, look at the bigger picture before making a decision. It's like you're too close to it. So look at it from a distance, okay? But it's like you're trying to please other people rather than yourself. Man saying yourself is the important issue. Do what you want to do, okay? It doesn't make a difference what other people want you to do, or what decision they want you to make. It's your choice. Okay? So saying don't let other people rule you or push you in a certain direction. It's like lead yourself forward, saying you've got the strength. Okay, so trust you're capable of doing what it is you want to do. Saying the reason you haven't made the decision or you're struggling to make the decision is you don't think that you've got a bit of doubt. It says remove the doubt. Okay, and just know that positive things can come. I can bring. Sorry, not positive things to come. Go on. So just follow your heart. Okay, you know what to do, and just to double check it, step back and look at the bigger picture, Heather. Okay, and Aunt's now saying that Nan's right. Okay, so look at it all, make it clear, and then move very quickly towards your goal. You can do it. I'm saying right. Both of them just saying they love you, but it was more important than saying that they wanted to give you some guidance. Okay, and your aunt saying Nan was much wiser, so she left back to her. They do love you, and they're blowing you a kiss. Okay, both of them, as if they're coming around you as well to give you the strength that you need. Okay, so I hope that helped you, Heather. Mandy Pepper, come back now for me then. Are you there, Mandy? So I've got 3 spirits around me for you, Mandy. You're more than welcome, Heather. Mandy, I'm sure I've got 3 spirits around me. There's an elder lady, but she's more stepping back. Okay? I feel like she's a grandmother that's around, but she's trying to push forward. She's like brought. Here I've got your sister. The first word sister's saying is, let's stop that for a minute. Right, your sister's trying to say she loves you. But as well as that, she's like telling me she's got someone else for you. Okay? If I've heard this right, I'm getting Dan. That makes sense, Mandy. She's saying Dan. And it's Nan's doing that's brought them through. It's like, I say you're doing fine. Just keep positive thinking. Your sister's always coming around you, checking on you. Okay. Whenever you need her, she is there. She has been trying to play around you, Mandy. Okay. Um, Danny. Okay, Danny. Yes. But there's been noises around you. And she's saying that you need to be listening to the noises, okay, and that they can make the noises move around. I believe the noises when you're hearing them are like from the. If you were downstairs, it's like they're from the roof above. But if you're upstairs, they're from the attic. Okay, it's not people walking noises. It's like gentle tap tap. And yeah, just says she likes to move something, a picture, but I don't think it's yours. She likes to move a picture, but it's not yours, Mandy. She likes to move a picture. Okay, it's like she just turns it. Okay, and they know that it needs turning. Yes, the Mandy with the noises, just ask and they'll move the noises around for you. So it's like pointing in a different place after you've heard it. Stop just questioning in your own mind, thinking, oh no, it could be anything. They're saying it isn't anything, it's us, okay? They're just saying it's us, like we can do the noise in a different place. But, go on. His sister was going back on about a photo. Okay? She likes to move it. It happened to be straightened, but it's as if actually there's more than one photo. And yes, you're right, it's not the wind, but I don't know whether this is to you, Mandy. Saying yes, they're right, it's not the wind. That door, I do push it, says, and it opens. It's not the wind. Okay. There's multiple of you. Are you the sensitive one, Mandy? More sensitive than the others? Are you more sensitive than the others? It's like they've been trying to prove to one that doesn't necessarily believe or sat on the fence. There's one that sat on the fence and they're trying to. She just says, "Ha, got you." She says, "Payback." And it does make you jump. She always does it at the appropriate times and makes you jump, or tries to make you jump. Go on. But she's is the one of you that sits on a fence or did. It's like I just need to understand, Mandy, if you can. She's still by me. She's just wanting. She's not letting me move. Is that yes? She sits on the. Oh, she does make jump. Does one of you sit on the fence or something, Mandy? She's not letting me move on. Okay. Right. She's going to start with the door. Okay. She's already doing something with pictures. Okay. But it's like even then she just puts them back, and she knows where everything is. Okay. But she's going to step it up. Her mum even does the curtains. She does the curtains move. She just thinks there's a draft, but there's no draft that move the waiting nose. So she has been trying to show us she's there, but she's going to try and do more. She even puts her arm around her, says, and so she does get the tingle on the neck, just like she does to the rest of you. She wants to know she does look after Danny, or if that makes sense, just Danny's with her. Man. But it's like there's more of them together, and that's where they get the energy to move everything. Okay. But she's going to try and touch. Okay. She has done, but Mum doesn't tell you all of it, she's saying. Okay. So she has had her feet where she's kicked her leg in bed. And ask her why she keeps replacing the batteries. Okay. They go far too fast, just as do yours. Don't understand this, but it's love to both of you. Okay. Send my love to Mum. That makes sense, Mandy. Danny, as if he wants to send love to Mum. Anyway, I'll leave you with that. Okay. So, Nan says she keeps her eye on you. Okay. Leave you with that, right? Is there a Libby online? Is there a Libby online? I've got a lady by me. I'm just trying to hear the. I know it's Libby Muck something or other because I can't. hear the end part of it. Okay. Yes. Okay. A female by me. Right. Uria. Area. She's trying to tell me a name and I can't quite hear it, but I know it's anyway. She wants to say that she can't. She's come. You've been trying to push her forward. Okay. She's here. Is it Erica or does that make sense, Libby? Is it Erica that you've tried to push through? I'm sure it's an E and an A at the end. I can't quite get the middle bit of it. Just trying to write it for me to read in my mind. Right. She wants to know that she's listened. She's come because you asked her to. Okay. And she wants to know that she's always around and always looking out for you. She didn't really want to come to from, but she's done it for you. Okay. Does that make sense? She just wants to know she loves you and she's always around. You need to trust because sometimes she'll come towards you in dreams. That is her. That is messages from her. Go on. There's something at the end. Something at the end, Libby. Louisa, 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 Louisa. That makes sense, Libby. Louisa, 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 Louisa. Step back. Libby, she's not moving on. She's trying to make clear that she is. One step. Step back. Step back. Louisa, 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 Louisa. Is there a female you've tried to push through, Libby? She's adamant that she's been pushed through. She's like, come. Libby. Her granddaughter's Freya, but she's just young. Whose granddaughter? So I'm completely lost now because I saw the comment no. Help me catch up and I can pass the message on. If some of it's making sense to you, let me know. But just give him muck. Not as strong as some other. Does Louisa make sense to you, Libby? Have you tried to push any female spirit through? She's adamant you've tried to push her through. And what's your cousin's name, Libby? So is her name anything to do with Louisa? Has she got any link to a Louisa? Your cousin, then, if you've tried to push your cousin through, because she's adamantly saying the name Louisa. If not, what I'll do is ask you to message me in a minute, and I'll try and pass it through privately. She's not moving on other than the name of. She's agreeing, yes, the cousin. Okay, and you've asked her to come through because she's worried about. Okay, go on. She's worried about Louisa. She's agreeing with cousin. Tell you what, Libby, so I can bring another through. She doesn't seem that strong to energy-wise. She's not speaking clearly. She's giving me signs and symbols. Okay, drop us a message, and I'll spend the time afterwards to bring her through for you properly. Okay, drop us a private message, and I'll bring her through properly for you. Especially as it seems to be that she's trying to give a warning. Okay. Right. We'll move on to Elaine Simpson. I've seen that you've been asking for. Go on, step back now for me. Libby, she's just saying sorry, but I'm just trying to tell her not to say sorry. Like, I'll pass it through afterwards. It doesn't matter. I'll spend some time and bring whatever she needs to through. Okay. I think you're right. Right, Elaine Simpson. Stuart Rowley, I think I'm going to come to you next because I've got a male that's trying to push his way to the front. Okay. He's worried you're going to go offline. Okay? Now he's happy to step back a little bit, but he's worried you're going to go offline. Okay? I know there's a fatherly love coming from him at the minute. Okay, Stuart. Let me just do this for Elaine. Elaine, are you still online, Elaine Simpson? They're not on my end, Grace. They're going too slow, the comments. Just waiting to try and see if Elaine Simpson's still online. I've realised there is quite a bit of delay because of Libby just seeing her reply there. Right. Yeah, she is. Right. Sometimes you don't explore the feelings, Elaine, that are around you, and they're worth exploring. Okay. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You may have had pain in the past, but where you've got to put your shield isn't ahead of you, it's behind you. So move forward, okay, with shields behind you, so that you need to then, therefore, it leaves you in a position. Oh, bloody hell, that made me jump. So there's a fly lamp thingy by the side, and a fly's just gone into it. Just didn't half make me jump. Right. Where was I? Yes, you need to put the shield behind you, not in front of you. It's time to take back control of your life. You can let others close. But you mustn't let, with love, you mustn't let financial issues get in the way. Does that make sense to you, Elaine? You must stay positive as well and optimistic. Okay? Positive thinking and faith will bring you the romance you deserve and that you require and you dream of. Okay? But you've got to open up, and then you'll see that true love can come to you. Okay? It's like there is a romance of a lifetime coming towards you if it's not already around you. You've got to have faith and trust. Okay? Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. It's also like forget about deception. You may have been deceived in the past. Whatever's happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to repeat in the future. Okay. So just keep going, moving forward. Positive thought. Okay. Remember, law of attraction. Positive thinking will bring positivity. Doubt's more of a negative thought, and then it can slow down what's meant to be coming to you. Right. Hope that helps you, Elaine. Right, Stuart. Chloe, if you're still online, I've got a female that's coming close to me now. If there's a Chloe online, but Stuart Rowley, right? Are you there, Stuart? Okay. Right. I've actually now there's more than one male that's by me now. I've got two. I believe there's a female as well, which is more very much in the distance. So let me deal with the two males. Okay. I know the first male that I've got by me is definitely showing me a fatherly love towards you, saying he's very proud of you. Okay. And he does come close. He interferes and he's laughing. As if you were right and he was wrong or not quite sure about spirit. Does that make sense to you, Stuart? It's kind of like he's not really saying sorry, but he's glad that you are. And he's saying he does come and interfere. He goes everywhere you go. But sometimes he doesn't let you know. He says you can pretty much, to make sense, he's saying you can pretty much guarantee activity or something, Stuart. He's learned to trick or two. I believe behind him there's a grandfather, but you may have even, he's got a lot of love for you as well. It must be linked with father. Okay? Your dad's not saying, yeah, okay, it must be father, dad. He's saying, dad's saying, okay, it's like double trouble. Okay, and mess about. You may trying to make a decision to do with work or something, Stuart, because you're being told to follow your heart. Okay, it's like there may be a risk, or you see it as a fear that there might be a shortfall. It's saying you've got to jump in and just don't have the doubt. It's like you can do it. I don't know what you're dreaming of doing, but it's like you saying you can do it. You can make it work. So I'm basically saying leap of faith and just trust that you'll land softly. They're guiding you. It's something you've thought of for a while. It hadn't necessarily been a perfect timing before, but now it's actually a good timing. It's not necessarily a complete change of work, but it's doing something more. I don't quite follow. Does it make sense to you? I'll give me that again. More in your heart than it is your mind, or something. They're saying. Letting others know. I don't understand what he's saying. You're trying to take something to do with spirituality further, something like that, Stuart. It makes sense to you. Okay. Okay, he's leaving that. He doesn't want to make you silly because he doesn't know who's watching. He's saying he's just trying to be silly, trying to be funny. They're saying they love you. They're really proud of you. He wants you to send his love on. And someone's birthday must be coming up, Stuart, because he's showing me flowers. So there's a female's birthday coming up or just been. And he wants you to pass the flowers on. And flowers to me are an indication of a birthday that's either just been within the last 4 to 6 weeks or it's just coming. Okay? So as if there's a female's birthday or an anniversary to do with an important someone in his life. Okay? He wants you to pass love on to everyone. And he's saying you can do it. You've never not been able to do anything in your life. So just move forward, committed. You've never failed at anything. As long as you've had an intention, you've always created. So there'll be no difference now. Don't worry. He's saying, as I'd already said, he's saying take the leap and he'll let you land softly. There's no way you're going to get hurt on this one, he's saying. He's saying, I love you, and then he saluted, if that makes sense. Love you. He's just like, as in over, out, and he's blowing a kiss them. And he's just saying he loves you. Okay, so I hope that's helped you, Stuart. Right. It made me laugh because I think there was a bit of a queue, but he stepped round the queue because he thought you were going to disappear offline, Stuart. So I do hope that's helped. Right. Chloe, was there a Chloe still online? He says he always hit one set. Sorry, he's still around, Miss Stewart. He's saying he always hears you anyway. Says you can't hear him unless you've got your box. Unless you've got the box. That makes sense. Okay, right. Chloe. You've got a lot of love coming your way, Chloe. Okay, and so I was going to say you've got your sister. I've got a sister here, but then there's an older lady to step forward. So I feel like a grandmother as well. Okay, and a dog. Right. Chloe, she says she's always around you. She comes and checks on you. She's saying, don't worry, whatever you're worrying about at the minute. Talking box, Stuart, was what I got. Talking box. Drop us a message, Stuart, and I'll try and get a bit more from him. Okay. Right, Chloe. So I've got sister around, but there is a grandmother with. She's always around you. She says sometimes you doubt. She's coming through for you now because you've asked her to. She's saying. She's saying send love on to everyone. But it's as if you've got a weight over your shoulders to do with sister that you might have missed something. Okay. She's saying, let go, stop being silly. She's always around you. Saying she loves you. Okay. And that is her in the bedroom. She seems to move from one side to the other, and she repeats. So it's not like she comes backwards again. It's like she moves from right to left, and right to left, and right to left. She says, okay. She knows you have. I don't know what she means. She just said she knows you have. She knows you have, she's saying. But you know me. I never liked queuing at the best of times. I'd come and go, and it never got smaller. But I'm here for you to stay queued. She's saying, so you better be impressed. Right? Send my love on to everyone, she's saying. She is sorry. She knows she went too soon, but it wasn't like she couldn't. She's all right now. Because she knows she should still be around. Does that make sense? But it's like she couldn't. She wasn't in control of it. Okay? She's saying she loves you. Pass the love on to everyone. Okay? And I'm all right now. She's also sorry if she sort of picked on you. She didn't mean to. Okay? Or it might have been two-way, backwards and forwards. But she loves you. Okay? She's always around. Task her to do more, and she will do. She does want to play with you. Right, go on. She does mess you about as well. Go on. Like downstairs, something the TV and other electronics she messes around with. So something's. I believe she interferes with the internet as well for you, Chloe. Okay, he says it's her pleasure. Anyway, she says she's done what she's asked and she's come forward for you. Okay, she says, "Love you, sis." look out for the birds. I don't know what she means by the birds. Maybe you see a bird regularly. It's saying she's like the birds and she's disappearing off. Okay, I believe she's coming back to you, Chloe. I'm only going to do a couple more. I'm coming off. I'm going to come offline. Right. I haven't got a clue of this before, but I've got a William or a Bill by the side of me. Okay, I know he's been pushed forward. I'm not even going to try and get the name, but William Bill. Sorry, I just saw a comment there. Who's Kimberly Richmond? Who's lost someone soon? Okay. There isn't a time delay, as some people think. I've never struggled with bringing someone through. Communication might not be as clear, but I literally pick someone up pretty much the day that they pass. So whatever you've heard, Kimberly, with regard to a delay, there's not always a delay. It depends on medium. I've never had a problem with bringing people through very, very fast. Okay, so if there is someone that's worried about someone that's just passed, make it clear on the comment, and I'll try and their mind at rest. Okay. Right. Bill, does that make sense? Bill. Feels like it's a lady that he wants to talk to. I don't know whether it's a dad or his wife or partner. H. Haley, have you? Haley. What do you mean? It's telling me to look at the screen. Haley. Hey, Haley, have you been asking Grandad to come through? Okay, well, you must have done. He's telling me yes, you have. Right. He's here. He loves you dearly. Okay. He's really proud of you. He's got a love, Haley. It's like a fatherly love for you. Okay. I don't think you were aware how close he was to you. Haley, what? He's wanting to guide you. Is there something going on around in your life at the minute, Haley? It's like he's telling me you're not listening to your instincts. Okay, he was saying you're close. Like he was close to you anyway. He's got a lot of love towards you. Okay, it's like he wants you to know to follow your instincts. Okay, and you do get visions. He says you've got good intuition. Sometimes you don't use it for yourself. You do if there's trouble, and you can like avoid it, but you're not pushing it through. You're not letting it through. So let me go with that. What he wants to do. Right. Saying he's a beloved one, okay? And he's around you. So whatever strange bits do go around, it's him that's around you. He says you know what to do at present. To trust your inner knowledge. Okay. He's saying technically all is well. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. Okay? And it will have some of it may be hidden blessings that you will soon understand. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Okay. All is well. Just review your life and you'll see that. Okay. Go on. and you can overcome difficulties that are around you. The worst is now behind you, and you're rising above previous challenges. Okay. He says you are very sensitive. You're very sensitive spirit, but you need to listen to your instincts. Okay. You can very much use your instincts to give other people advice, but you don't necessarily use it for yourself. He's saying use it. He just wants to know that he's proud of you. Okay. And he's always there giving you strength and courage. He's always around you. And he loves you. And lastly, before he goes, he's like, he wants to say it may not have been the way you wanted when he passed, but it was the way he needed it. It was like not the way he needed it to be, but he's come around. It's like he does hear you. It's like you've spoken to him from your mind, so he's taking it all on. Okay. He's saying thank you. But he's saying don't worry. If you weren't allowed to do something, does that make sense to you, Haley? Right. But he just wants to know he loves you. Okay. He'll always be around you and giving strength when you need it. Just listen to your intuition, follow your heart, he's saying. Follow your intuition. Okay? Right. I'm going to come offline now, okay? Because I've got a few people to reply to on messages. I hope everyone's enjoyed it. And it's just, I'm sorry I can't get through to absolutely everyone, okay? But I will do. If there was someone that's just passed and they were struggling, drop me a private message, okay? And I'll try and do that. Thank you very much. And I will see you all again on Sunday with Darren. Thank you. Take care and have a good night, everyone.